What's up, everybody? Welcome to the UNPACK season-ending episode.
Yeah.
You know how after a trip, you unpack?
Mm-hmm.
Well, after this season, we're going to unpack all the summer episodes.
Yep.
And kind of stack them against each other. Find out what our favorite foods, favorite experiences, and some extra stuff.
Absolutely. I'm excited to get into it. So, yes, we are here at the Trippin headquarters.
Ta-da!
Yes. And you guys
The
have
little
seen
thingy.
everything. So, in the comment section, let us know what your favorite scenes, what you thought our favorite foods would be, and what looked the best.
It's a classic recap episode.
Mhm.
every TV series does it. Why not?
Right.
So what do you want to start with? How are you feeling? Because this was a crazy summer. We went to Cabo. We came out the gate swinging. We went to Laguna Beach. We went to Catalina Island. We went to Miami 2 times.
I'm going to tell you this. I always want to start with food.
Food. Best food of the summer.
Best food of the summer for me is hands down
I already knew.
honey glazed miso Brussels sprouts.
With the moving chips.
Yes, from Laguna Beach, Ritz Carlton.
They was grooving before
They
you
was kind of
stabbed
going
them.
like this.
Now I've only seen this happen with you maybe 2 or 3 times.
Yes.
But this is the first time on the show that you ever went back and ordered the same exact thing because you liked it so much.
It was so good. I don't know too many things that can really stand up. And that's a side too. You know how good it has to be to take over like a main?
Oh yeah, and especially after all the stuff we ate this summer. That's saying a lot.
Right.
That is saying a lot. For
All
me,
right.
it was kind of I had a very big tug of war with my answer and the fish and chips from Catalina.
Really?
Oh, everything, the aesthetic, the freshness, it was so cool.
You were really excited about the fish and chips even before we had it.
That's the only one I went back and did twice, but we just didn't shoot it like that. But the thing that had to get it was Prime 54 in the Fontainebleau in Miami.
Tomahawk.
Why'd you do karate for that?
What would you do? What would you do for a
For
tomahawk steak?
Was that Thor's hammer? I don't know what I would do for that. I was just gonna say tomahawk. But no, we had the giant tomahawk steak. We had the Yukon mashed potatoes.
Oh my God. That's
We
what
had
I like
the-
to make my mashed potatoes with.
Yukon?
Yukon Gold mashed
Yukon.
potatoes.
It's the catchiest one besides Idaho potato.
You
But
know.
we got the mashed potatoes were fire. The steak was delicious. We had blueberry cheesecake.
I was actually really good because I don't like desserts. So anybody who knows me knows that I don't really eat cakes and pies and stuff like that. Really chips, cookies. No, I eat chips. Sorry. Cookies, just ice cream is just not really my thing. So that blueberry cheesecake, it wasn't too rich to where it like hit you back here, but it had a really nice taste to it.
That's true.
It was a little milder, but the flavor was there.
Cheesecake
so
do be
good,
hitting
sir.
you back here. I never really thought about it until just now. But sometimes it just be like, ooh.
That's why I can only eat like one bite of it, and then I'm like, okay, this is too rich, it's too much. I can't do this again because I'm over here like.
Now the other thing that we had there wasn't great to me. The bourbon flight.
Oh,
That was just real old man liquor. It didn't sit well with me.
I had to go back to the room and shave my chest
wow.
because it put so much hair on it.
Dang.
Yes,
Sorry
that
about
liquor
that.
that shit was really tough.
Yeah.
I didn't drink it all.
I think that I'm not like an advanced antique liquor type of person. Like the whole one's like, this bottle's $2,000 and it came from 1874.
And
those
tastes
be
like
nasty.
wood.
Oh
It tastes
yeah,
like
right.
wood.
Tastes like the barrel. It
Just
tastes like the
honey,
barrel.
honey wood chip barrels.
Give me the 7-Eleven with the sugar in it and the flavors.
You want the shit that was just made last night.
I want the basic stuff because I don't know. It didn't sit well with me. So that part was kind of but I just think that, with Miami around us, the how nice the restaurant was, that's got to be my favorite.
Yeah, that food, the tomahawk steak mixed with, I cannot get a steak without mashed potatoes. If I get a steak, I have to get mashed potatoes.
That's the best side. I think asparagus would be the only thing under that.
Now imagine if we could get the tomahawk steak with the Yukon Gold mashed potatoes with the honey miso Brussels sprouts.
Oh, combined
all in one meal.
Transformer. That's a heck of a flight.
Ooh.
Miami to Laguna.
Yeah. Look, we'll go to Laguna, grab the miso Brussels sprouts,
freeze them. You know what I'm saying?
Go straight to Miami to
Thom.
Boom.
Storm with the steak.
We'll give them the frozen miso Brussels sprouts and tell them, hey, can you heat this up and bring it out with the food? If you want to analyze it and figure out, the ingredients.
I don't think they're going to travel well.
I don't either.
There's always a dream world where that can happen. All right, so that was the best food of the entire summer. So we got to get into what we had the most fun doing, the best activities of the We Trippin' summer season. I think I know what yours is, just from when you be giggling.
Yes. Oh my God. The activities that I like the most are the ones that I struggle with the most. So with that being said,
the struggle.
You already know it was Catalina Island, the treetop obstacle course. That just was everything.
The Jurassic Park goat lower.
It was.
You know how they be lowering the goats?
Yes,
to feed
that's what I should have did that while I was being lowered. When we go back, if that happens to me again, which I'm sure it won't, then if I have to get lowered, I'm definitely going to use that opportunity to make fun of myself.
I wonder what the people behind us were thinking. Were they just like, y'all remember that girl who fell and we couldn't do nothing for like an hour?
Right. I really held up the whole line, and everybody was ready. Everybody all athletic and stuff behind us.
It was fun. It was a good workout too. And it was just like something that I feel like you could do more than once because we didn't get to see or do everything. It was a big course. I think we did like maybe half of it.
And there were like 2 other courses that we didn't even get a chance to do. So I would definitely go back and do that again. Maybe even this weekend, next weekend. I don't know. But I'm going to go back and do it again because that was fun.
Well, what I think was the most fun,
let me see.
Blew the Catalina trees out the water.
Nice.
Oh man, because we had foreign landscapes, we had wildlife, we had action.
Okay.
We had secret tunnels going under the streets.
Okay, so I know.
I'm talking about the ATVing through the beaches of Cabo San Lucas, Mexico.
That was fun as hell. I'm not gonna lie. That was super fun. And we didn't get to really reflect how wild it was going under that little bridge because it just didn't show on camera.
A bridge. That was a street.
That was a street.
That was the highway. Yep.
Well, it was really small to the point where he had to drive bent over. I was trying to record, lean to the side. I did. We got it. It just wasn't a good. It wasn't my best videographer moment.
He was shooting on the ATV though. That was a really good segment. We saw camels and donkeys, and then we got to actually pull off and do like little photo shoots. That was just a blasty blast.
I had a lot of fun because I'm actually scared to drive ATVs because I just feel like I drive too slow, but it's still exhilarating for me even driving slow, but keeping up with other people is just not my forte. Right. So having you in the driver's seat, and we were actually leading the pack pretty much.
It was a big group.
Yeah, it was a big group, and we were ahead of everybody, but I was really able to enjoy it being a passenger versus a driver.
I feel that. It was a lot of work, but it was really, really fun to drive too. So
how was it for you having someone on the back?
It was cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it was cool. I think that it doesn't really matter with like ATVs. I think Once it's like a bike or a motorcycle or something, it's a little bit different. But the ATVs are so chunky that, I mean, it's great with two people. Even though it would have been kind of cool to race you, see which one of us had the skills.
You would have won. You would have won.
Hey.
Because I be feeling like I'm going to like topple over.
Topple.
And it scares me. So I'll just go hella slow, looking like, who was it? Was it Steve Harvey on the
ATV?
on the jet ski?
Oh,
was
probably
like,
DJ Khaled.
slow as hell. That is me.
Damn. All right, so I mean, we getting down to the nitty gritty, what we like, the best of the best, pitting against each other. Let's just really quickly do this. We've been doing the safety segments. What do you think the safest city that we've been to? And then after that, your just overall favorite city. No food and activities aside, just like the city that you felt the best in.
The safest that I felt, Laguna. Absolutely, 100% Laguna Beach. There's literally like
not much that can happen.
Yeah. So
Catalina felt safe too.
It definitely did. But there was a lot more people there. I think with Laguna, we were kind of more secluded, and in our hotel, we were in like, you know, one of the top hotels in the state, top resorts, in the state. Very, very exclusive, you know, and we just weren't around a lot of people. So I feel like that was the safest that we've been. It wasn't the most fun trip that we've taken, but it definitely, for me, felt the safest. And then Catalina.
Yeah.
And then...
I agree. I would say that Laguna did feel the safest, and it had like a bigger city vibes. You were actually driving around and interacting with more people, whereas Catalina, we're actually not sure how the locals are. You know, it's almost like in Lost how they had the others. Like they could be just terrible people. I doubt that, but you know, we really were with the tourists in the Crescent Bay. So I would definitely agree and say Laguna was the safest. Now, my favorite city, I think, would have to be Catalina.
Your favorite city is Catalina over Cabo?
Over Cabo, yeah. I mean, I think Cabo is gorgeous. It's beautiful. I think that, you know, we were very secluded from the real city. You know, we were in Waldorf, you know, so I think that I haven't really got to explore it as much. I've only been twice. And you know, it's beautiful, but you know, it has its downs as well. And Catalina, I think I just overall enjoyed more. You know, you got to see most of it. The added golf cart, you know, exploration is fun. You can do so many things. It just felt so different. And then the biggest thing is that it's so close to us. You know, it's just if we left now, we'd be there in like 2 hours. So I think that it was just cool to go to a place that not only I went to in my childhood, but you can kind of like enjoy the whole thing in a weekend, and it just seems like a foreign getaway that's close.
Okay. Well, mine is a little more active.
Okay.
I'm choosing Miami.
Miami, okay.
Yes, and the main reason that I enjoyed Miami the most was actually the weather. I know.
I hated the weather.
You hated the weather. I absolutely loved the weather. It was unpredictable, which that one just kind of bent things a little, like our schedule kind of, you know. But outside of that, our skin was skinning.
Right.
We were glowing.
At the expense of being musty and having to change.
But, I mean, I didn't smell you being musty, and I definitely didn't feel like I was musty.
We were good about it, you know?
Right. We were just wet.
Terrible
but
description.
for me, it just felt like I was in like a steam room
all day, 24/7.
And then I felt like my skin was just getting renewed and just flushed out. And I really enjoyed being able to sit on the beach, you know, at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night and be comfortable, you know, not being hella cold or anything like that. The food was good. We had some fun activities. The boat was really fun in Miami. You know, we met up with friends, you know, so the overall, like, I had the most I would say I had the most fun in Miami. Like, we had swim week, so we got to see a lot of that. Got a little work done, productive.
Film festival.
Like, it was just all around. It was a vibe.
I mean, Miami is by far the best, like the most fun city we've been to,
right.
And I think that, the activities that we did there were insanely fun. I just think that the weather, once I found out, like, oh, not even Miami locals stick around in the summer. The summer is just really, really hot and sweaty. I think that coming in a part of the year that it's a little bit more, it's a little cooler, a little bit more bearable outside, I think that's when I would truly enjoy Miami. But I mean, I had fun from the AC, all the places we went. We were not outdoors that much,
right?
But
the only thing, we got sick after the first Miami trip,
right? Because of all the weather changes. Yeah.
But I guess maybe the second time we went, our bodies kind of acclimated to it. So
we were out there longer the second time. Yep. For sure. Well, I mean, speaking of Miami. Even though we had the season finale of Miami, towards the tail end of the episode, we actually split locations. I went with the all deaf team and started shooting my NFL stuff, and you went to the W, had yourself a posh week.
I did. I had a video shoot that I had to do, and then I actually got some time to just reflect. Sit at the beach, just
reflect.
Yes, I got work done, but it was not on, it wasn't strenuous work. It was just like focused, so I actually got some time to just spend with myself, reflect, feel good, just eat, relax, found a really good wine that I like. Oh, so good. The Porto.
And I actually got to come by and after the shoot and have dinner with you, and you never stopped shooting, even though we I kind of like left the city. You kept shooting it, and then we shot when we met back up. So we will be dropping some additional bonus stuff for the summer. This will be sort of like a carry-on episode for the tail end of Miami.
Yep.
When Steph was by herself. And we got one more thing. What we got coming up?
We're headed to Niagara Falls.
Bam, bam, bam. Bonus summer episode.
Come on, Toronto.
Yep. So we decided to give, we just one more summer episode.
Yeah.
We going to Niagara Falls. And you was talking about getting wet later. It's going to be the wettest we've ever been.
Big wet.
Big wet energy. So we really hope you guys enjoy that moving forward. We got some, it's not basically we're saying this is the finale, but we still got some tricks up our sleeves.
Absolutely.
But before we get out of here, you have anything to say about our upcoming fall season and what they got to look forward to?
Oh my God. Y'all ready for some foliage?
Some foliage. Free foliage.
We went quite a few places and got the views and the vibes. So y'all stay tuned because we traveled to the East Coast. We traveled
that's where the leaves is at.
North. Yeah. So we really stepped out for the fall season. So be ready.
You're going to see these leaves. You're going to see this foliage. But this has been an amazing summer season. We will see you guys in the fall. I've been Patrick Cloud.
And I'm Persephone.
And keep your bags packed. We'll see you in fall.
Bye.